Hey guys, welcome back to high school. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about peyote. Peyote is a small, spineless cactus with psychoactive alkaloids, particularly mescaline. Peyote is a Spanish word derived from Nahuatl peyotl, meaning caterpillar cocoon. Peyote can be found in Mexico and southwestern Texas. So last time I went a little bit more into the people that used mescal beans. So this time I think I'm going to go a little bit more into detail about the uses of peyote. So let me give you a little bit of background. Native Americans have used peyote for ritualistic purposes and recreationally since between 3780 and 3660 BCE. Native Americans today are exempt from the DEA's Schedule 1 restriction on the use of peyote as long as it's used for religious and ritualistic practices. The Native Americans had a wide variety of different ceremonial methods of consuming peyote. It would vary tribe to tribe and could include cleansing ceremonies, chanting, meditation, and many more. Even just going to find peyote, which is called the hunt, is a part of the ritual. There were some tribes that would have to travel up to 200 miles just to get their hands on peyote. Now we're going to go over some of the uses of peyote. There are really only two ways that people use peyote, and that would be medically and psychoactively. When used psychoactively, the average dose ranges from 200 milligrams to 400 milligrams of mescaline, which is roughly 10 to 12 grams of dried peyote buttons. Also note that that's just research that I'm doing. I haven't actually done it, so I can't say how many it would take to actually notice an effect. Visions and hallucinations are typically what people expect when taking peyote. However, there isn't an exact feeling or experience that can be described since the trip is different for everyone. Being that it's a hallucinogen, you can still have a bad trip. Just keep in mind that whether it's a good or bad experience, as soon as the effects wear off, so do the experiences. Mescaline is believed to be linked to some health benefits as well. Western medicine does not agree with any of this, but there are some people that think that peyote can help with ailments from snake bites to back pain. They think it's a cure-all, really. I'd like you to keep in mind that while you always hear the best things about psychedelics, there are still potential side effects. Here's a list just for you. It's also not uncommon for you to have flashbacks to your trip where you feel or vividly recall the trip and emotions along with it. So, how does peyote get you high? When you ingest the dried whole cap or button that is produced by the cactus, you're really looking for the active alkaloid in there, which is mescaline. Mescaline is a naturally occurring psychedelic proto-alkaloid known for its hallucinogenic effects comparable to those of LSD and psilocybin. It occurs naturally in the peyote cactus, the San Pedro cactus, the Peruvian torch, and other species of cactus. It's also found in small amounts in certain members of the bean family. Mescaline interacts with the 5-HT2A receptors in the brain. These receptors are likely responsible for the trip that you feel while consuming peyote. There are also a variety of different ways to consume the peyote plant. These include, but are not limited to, just eating the dried buttons, making capsules, or even tea. Mescaline is also water soluble, so take it from me, if you do ingest this, and I in no way endorse or promote the use of illegal substances, it would mix into a drink that tastes good. There really is no way to know what your exact dose is, since every plant and each button could have a different level of potency. After you ingest mescaline, you should start to feel it within an hour or so, and it could last anywhere between 10 and 12 hours. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this look at peyote, take a look at last week's episode, which we took a look at the mescal bean, and tune in next week for our episode on ayahuasca. Please like, comment, and subscribe.